Good afternoon, viewers. We are here at Burma Camp today, and today the Punjab and Sind Bank they opened a new branch, their second branch in Dimapur, at the Burma Camp junction, inaugurated by our DGP Rupin Sharma sir. As we know that Punjab and Sind Bank is one of the oldest banks in India, and they have been tendering their services to from starting from common people to the big industries and everything. So yes, it's a good point that in our state, in our district, the banking sector, the financial sectors, the banks are they are improving, and their branches are like increasing. So it's a plus point for the people of our city and of our state. So yes, Dimapur 24/7 would like to request the viewers and everyone that yes, if they have their accounts or they have any queries about the accounts, they can drop in the Punjab and Sind Bank.
Punjab Sind Bank. It says that where the service is a way of life. So for us as Punjab and Sind Bank, we treat the customers like our God, and it is important that we give services to our customers in a way they require it in the way. So we do a lot of customer outreach programs. We try to handhold the customers. Today, technology has become a big game changer in banking services. So you all know that how customers sometimes get duped in technology for their no fault of their own. They get duped by certain people. So what we do is we do a lot of cyber customer awareness program where they are made aware of the dangers of mobile banking and what they should take care about. This is one part of the customer service that we are talking about. The other part is that we have some excellent products for the customers. Like we are giving the highest rate of interest in the term deposits. We are in a 444 days. We give at 7.4%. This is one of the highest in the industry. So we request all the customers to put their money in it's a public sector bank, so the trust is very high. So we expect that most of the customers will take use of these services. Moreover, we have the financial inclusion schemes of the government of India, like PMJDY, PMJJBY, PMSBY, Mudra schemes, which are all for the betterment of the customers and the financially empowerment. So we will be providing those services through our branch here at Dimapur, and we also give we have some excellent retail products like home loans, vehicle loans, GST. We have excellent loan under GST scheme. We give loans up to 5 crores in that. So these are some of the differentiators that we have as a bank, and we have been very successful in the other parts of the country with this sort of products. So we feel that we should be in Dimapur, the way we are now expanding our network in the northeastern area. We will be able to give services to the people of Nagaland and the northeast people as a whole.
I have a question as you are from the financial background. So, although the ATMs are there and the machines are there in many banks and many ATMs, the common people they find shortage of cash sometimes, or like the ATMs are closed or not functioning and all these things. The money gets stuck, and then they have to run around all these things.
Right.
How do we think that we can settle this problem, sir?
Yeah. See, first of all, this point was a big problem a few years back. Many course corrections have taken place in the banks, including my bank also. And we have become much more aware of the problems of the ATMs. Like if you ask my bank, I can give you an example. We had around 800 ATMs at one point of time. Today we are having more than 1,000. Now we have added 200 ATMs, and in those 800 ATMs we had certain old ATMs which were not functioning. That's what you are saying, that because of the vintage of those ATMs, the ATMs were not functioning and customers were under inconvenience getting cash out of those ATMs. So we have most of them in our bank itself. We have replaced most of the old technology-based ATMs, and these are now newer ones that are coming. What we see here is a new generation ATM. That is number one. Number two, if a customer sometimes feels that his cash didn't come out and his account gets debited, he should immediately contact the branch manager. There will be a process where, and if he is from my own branch, there will be no issue, it will be immediately taken care. If the card holder is from a different bank, then there is a process, and the money will be credited back after a process. Sometimes what happens, in an ATM, amount is debited, but cash is not dispensed. This is some problem comes like this. In many times, means 8 out of 10 times, the amount is automatically credited back into the ATM, because the technology finds out that the cash is not dispensed, though the amount has been debited. So it has its own intelligence and it gives back the money very quickly. If still that doesn't happen, then you have to approach the branch immediately located with the ATM, and they will give you a form and all, and that there is a process for that. And RBI has also come very strictly on this, that if there is a delay in returning back the money, there is a penal clause also on the behalf of the bank. So we are penalized. So we are very aware of this problem.
Sir, one last question from my side. These questions will be beneficial to the common people.
Correct.
And the banks are there to serve the common people. Despite the awareness and all the messages and all the alertness, what are banks playing a role, like in the field of fighting with counterfeit currencies and the scams, the monetary scams and financial scams, sir?
So those are very big things you have said. Counterfeit currencies is a issue which is taken care by the Reserve Bank of India and the government. I think most of it has been, what we understand, and now it has come down to a large extent. But of course, there can be stray areas where this continues to happen. The government is fully aware of it, and we have a process of checking the currencies which come to the bank. If somebody deposits cash in a bank account, we have a method of checking those, and if we find something wrong in that currency, it is immediately pointed out to the authorities. That is one way of looking into it. Second is that the other areas of what your other second point was on?
Scams.
Scams, yeah. See, the banks are in a financial system. Okay. So financially, banks take risks. See, what does bank do? They take deposits from somebody and give loan to somebody. That is what the bank's role is. So we take risks day in and day out based on certain facts of a customer, based on his background checks, his salary, capability, income capacity, and all that. So sometimes things go wrong in terms of the background checks. It is not that everything is done in a malified manner. Most of the things, sometimes something goes wrong, and there the banks have the process of taking action against the staff members if some malafide has taken place. As far as the scams, when you say on a big order which has happened, I think now banks, if you see the banks as a whole, the health of the bank systems are much more stronger. The frauds have been much more reduced to a large extent. Whatever still frauds are happening are in a smaller scale. But yes, the banks continue to need to remain vigilant. They need to remain constantly on their toes. So and we have learned many things from the past, what has happened in the past. So learning from those past mistakes, we have improved our internal processes and made them so stronger that things have got reduced to a large extent. But I cannot say that everything is 100%, but there will always be risks somewhere, someplace. So, but we have to be aware of those risks and take all necessary action so that these sort of things do not impact the customer as a whole. The customer could be protected. And that's the trust of the public sector banks that customers have on the public sector bank. That's why public sector banks, in spite of so much of competition in the market, has still survived and going stronger and stronger. If you know that the public sector banks together last year has given a 1 lakh crore plus profit to the industry. Once they were at losses, today 1 lakh crore plus is the profitability. The NPAs are down, the gross NPAs are down, asset quality has improved, the banks are well capitalized. So now public sector banks are much more healthier and stronger. But we still need to be vigilant so that things do not go wrong in the future.
Thank you so much.